Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I'm the Gothic Rose, and this is the dark tale of the day. Let me take this moment to reintroduce myself. I am the Gothic Rose, hostess of the Dark Entertainment Network. This is a channel where the news meets conspiracy theories and makes babies in my brain, and it comes out my mouth. I do this because I enjoy it. If you like this type of content, please follow along, because I'm not going to stop. Welcome back, dear fiends of the Den, as we continue the haunted history of Hollywood. But first, I have to say thank you. I woke up to such a surprise this morning to a big jump in subscribers, and I'm so pleased that so many of you are enjoying my passion project for the haunted history of Hollywood as much as I am, as well as my blind items and current pop culture hot mess of Hollywood. So thank you guys so much. We're going to continue talking about the golden age of Hollywood, the 1920s, and all of the secrets that started to come out now because Hollywood was booming. People were interested. Print newspapers were out there. Secrets were coming out. So we're going to start to expose. Thank you for joining me so far on this journey in the Den. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. So the golden age of Hollywood, silent films. This era spanned the late 19th century to the late 1920s, and it was a time of groundbreaking innovation in Hollywood. And as you know, I've got several podcasts about Mary Pickford, America's sweetheart, who co-founded United Artists in 1919 with her husband, Douglas Fairbanks, who I also have some episodes about. And he was the swashbuckling star of silent films, king of Hollywood. He made films like The Mark of Zorro in 1920 and Robin Hood in 1922. And these two co-founding United Artists gave filmmakers more control over their projects creatively. So there were so many others who had so much to do with creating Hollywood and what it is today, and the illusion of what it is today and what we have seen. But with the growth of the press, the secrets were much harder to hide. But over 100 years later, we are still finding out secrets about certain celebrities in Hollywood, certain stars. So let's talk about the others who we will go into deeper detail in other episodes. But let's just talk about for a moment D.W. Griffith. So he's often called the father of modern cinema because he revolutionized filmmaking with techniques like close-ups, cross-cutting, and dramatic lighting. His film, The Birth of a Nation, 1915, showcased these innovations, though it remains controversial for its content, and we will get into an entire episode about that. Because nothing says dark entertainment like controversy. Now, of course, another very controversial figure, Charlie Chaplin, a comedic genius and pioneer of silent film acting. Chaplin's iconic character, the Tramp, captivated audiences worldwide. His films such as City Lights, 1931, and The Kid, 1921, combined humor with deep emotional resonance. But again, Charlie Chaplin is not without his secrets, dark secrets. And I know we've all seen the footage of the 1928 film by Charlie Chaplin, The Circus. And this film, through a lot of conspiracy theorists, may have a time-traveling woman in it because she's holding her hand to her face and it looks like she's talking on a cell phone. So skeptics, of course, have suggested that there could be plausible explanations, but it really always has looked so odd. So again, we're going to dive deep into these particular movies. And Charlie Chaplin's secrets. And then, of course, we've got to discuss Buster Keaton, and he was renowned for his physical comedy and daring stunts. And his films like The General 1926 showcased his innovative approach to storytelling and visual effects. But he is, of course, not without his scandals as well. And we'll be getting to Oscar Micheaux, a trailblazing African American filmmaker. Micheaux broke barriers with his films addressing racial issues and showcasing Black talent during a time of segregation. Now, of course, we'll be discussing everyone in between all of these films and the secrets. So I want you guys to know what's coming up. Of course, we'll go back to more female stars. We're going to look into any affairs that were had and all of the blind items and rumors I can find about all of them. And if any of you have any tips out there, please be sure to send me an email to welcome to the den podcast at gmail.com. The haunted history of Hollywood has so many twists and turns. And eventually, it bleeds into politics and so many other things that we see and experience. Are we all just living in Hollywood's illusion? Let me know what you think. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to hit that bell. I am the Gothic Rose, and you guys, thank you so much for everything you've done to make me feel so successful here in the den.